Welcome back to Music Why Not. I am Maria. Today I'm here with a band, Little Junior, all the way from Canada. How are you? How's it been going so far?
Really good. We're treated quite well by July Talk.
You guys
It's
are?
like pretty
You
luxurious.
guys touring? You guys like touring with them?
Yes, they're the nicest people.
So gracious.
It's very, they're very unique, and your sound is quite unique too. You guys are very like punk in your face. Did you always know you wanted to go in that direction, or did it just kind of develop?
Definitely developed that way for sure. We've been playing music since we were like together since we were like 12, so it's changed a lot since then.
You guys are growing up. You were involved in music. So what music did you grow up listening to?
Early on, like whatever our parents were listening to.
Yeah.
A lot of country stuff, like Ramones, Buzzcocks.
Our dads are pretty cool. They turn this on.
We have punk dads. So
Oh, that's
we gotta give them the credit.
Also, for sure, like getting old records from like my old friends and stuff like that was pretty big. Your dad had a pretty good record.
Yeah, definitely.
My dad also was
Guys,
great.
really, so yeah, parents for sure. My mom's like taught me to play guitar, so
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you guys always kind of knew you wanted to be musicians? You were always geared towards that direction? Or was there anything ever in mind that you wanted to be?
I think we all just knew we wanted to do it, like regardless of whether we could attempt to make a career out of it, really. Because that was just like something we did for fun.
I think
We
it's
were lucky we get to take it on the road.
yeah, it's one thing we've all sort of been interested in for the past decades, like the main thing we've been consistently interested in. So,
it's a chance to take it more seriously.
Is it weird to now like be touring with your music in the U.S.? Because have you guys ever been on a tour like this before? Or is this the first
not in the
time?
States.
Not in the States.
Yes.
We did a big like a tour in the summer to the west coast of Canada and back. It was the first time in the States.
How are the crowds treating you guys so far? Is it like,
So lucky.
are they different than the ones in Canada, or is it like,
They're bigger for sure.
Bigger,
Like
yeah.
we played to like 2 or 3 people at our shows in Canada. So it was the first tour.
Yeah, so we're lucky to just have anyone who wants us play.
oh?
No, people have been really nice. We really enjoyed meeting them.
Before you go on stage, like those 5 minutes before you're about to go on, since this is like your first like tour, do you guys get like nervous or you get more excited?
Butterflies. For
Yeah.
me, at least. I don't know about these guys. We had butterflies.
We've been trying to like listen to music together and just like get really pumped
Like,
up
just get
and
it out.
sort of like
Is it a
we
different
have-
feeling when you guys first started the tour and then now? Like,
Yeah,
It's getting easier and easier.
The first show we were a little rusty on this tour because we had to drive across the states. Like we're from Toronto, so we had
Yeah.
to get to the West Coast, which is like 4 days of driving.
oh
So
wow.
we were pretty bagged by the time we got to Portland. Yeah.
And you guys drove all the way?
Yeah.
What do you guys do while you drive? Do you not get like bored?
A lot of naps and reading.
Bet.
Doing podcasts.
Play games.
Yeah.
20 questions
20
kind of
questions,
thing.
yeah.
You know, I say this and I will always say this. This is what makes great bands. When they start and they just are dedicated. I drove to California this like past winter.
Yeah.
Well, this winter, it's still winter, and it was terrible. And it was what, like a day drive, and I was already dying. And then you guys drove 4 hours to just start off a
You
tour,
get used to it.
and then drive a lot more. That's a lot of dedication, and it just goes to show that you guys like are building up to become great, I guess. Now,
For sure.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy to pass up on the opportunity, so we would drive anywhere to open up for these guys.
Yeah.
and all the great bands started like that. The ones that get put at the top are like, you know, they have their time for a while, but it's not the same thing. It's when you listen to a band and you know how hard they have worked to put out the like album, and your album is coming out soon. So can you tell us a bit more about that?
Well, we don't actually have a date for the release yet.
Not yet.
We're sort of sitting on it, like shopping around, hoping to find a U.S. label to put it out here before, so we can like sort of just bring it out to the world all at once. So not really sure when that's gonna happen, but hopefully soon.
You have released 2 singles, right? The Psychopath. I heard that song, and then
that one was from an EP we did with a producer in Toronto, and then so we have just one single, which is Crybaby.
which is Crybaby. That's the one you just released.
That's
It
from
was
the
what,
album,
in
yeah.
June? You guys released it in June, I believe.
We actually, it's sort of a little bit confusing. We actually just like re-released it, kind of. So we had an older version of it that we did when we recorded
Oh, okay.
Psychopath, and then we re-released Crybaby, a new version of it. We have a video for that's hopefully coming out.
Oh,
fairly soon
really?
As well.
Watch out for the video. Now, to kind of wrap up the interview, is there anything that we can expect as far as music goes after the tour?
More touring.
More touring.
is the
More
plan,
touring.
yeah.
Video premieres, hopefully, and then the album.
And yeah, date for the album.
Are you guys gonna keep touring the States more after this tour?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
As much as possible.
There's so many cool places that you guys could go. Definitely.
Yeah, totally.
This music is being reborn, and it's just, you know, it's awesome that people are brave enough to like put out music like this. You're not like your typical mainstream band, you know. I mean, it's definitely,
It's really all we know how to play. So.
and it shows. It really does come to show. Like when I heard you, I'm telling you, I was like creeping on you, and I was like, I couldn't find that much about you guys at
Yeah.
first. It took me a while, and I came across your song. I think it was Bandcamp.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, they're cool. And it's a short song, but it's generally cool. You have really clean instrumentals, which is what I find it hard. Like they're so clean. You guys are like really clean instrumentals as well. A lot of bands that are like in the alternative vibe and rock vibe punk, they're very like noisy, and it's, you know, you don't get to take in the instruments, and I guess that just shows what, like, why are you guys like, why do you play that type of like sound? Is it from your family, like you said?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we like music that's like accessible and like that people can like grab onto, but we also like the energy of like punk music and of like the
As
sort of
much as we
audience.
want to be like a really like tough punk band, like we just love pop music too much to not play it.
And you guys merge it pretty well, so that's awesome.
Cool.
Now, I know I said that was the last question. This is the last question. Anything you'd like to say to our viewers in regards to your music, in case they don't know you, or how would you like convince them to? You can say anything.
Like listen if you want. If you like it, let's chill.
All right, thank you guys so much. That
Thank
was
you.
kind of short notice, but thank
No,
you
it
guys
was
so much.
Great.